So we closed a couple of deals today. Here are the screenshots, and I'm going to be showing you guys a live sales call on exactly how it all went down. This is going to be a live sales call, guys. So what's up, everybody? It's been a while since I've done a live sales calls, just because I normally have my sales team take on the calls for me. But today we are hopping on a live sales call. So I'm going to do it in this video. A little bit of background about this potential client. So what happened was this person had, reached out to me and asked me to do a Google audit on his friend's account, right? And so I did that. And so after I did the audit was sent to the business owner. The business owner checked out the video audit and he liked what he saw, right? He saw that his previous Google Ads manager wasn't doing such a good job. His Google Ads campaign wasn't doing so well. So that's what, they reached out for some help. I gave good suggestions, tips, things to change to make improvements to their Google ad campaigns. At the time, they were only really converting about like 5 to 6%, which isn't great at all. That's really low end. So they haven't been really able to convert with the Google Ads campaign. My audit was so good that they decided that they possibly want to bring me on to manage their Google account. So I'm going to be giving this business owner, his name is Pedro. He runs a plumbing company, and we're going to do a live sales call, and I'll let you guys listen in on how the call goes. So it should be within the minute here. I'm going to go ahead and get my phone ready. I'll have it on speaker so that you guys can listen in on the call as well. So, all right, guys. So I got my phone right here ready. We're going to go ahead and give a call. No script or nothing like that. Freestyle.
Hello?
Hi, Pedro. This is Jordan. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Jordan?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah. So Dwight sent me over to you because, he sent my Google audit over to you to check out. Did you get a chance to look at it?
I did. I saw it today. And man, I'm kind of new to the game as far as advertising and things like that. I've been doing filming for a long time.
Uh-huh.
But from your information from your audit, I think the company that I have is, I don't think they have an idea of what they're doing.
Yeah, and it goes for a lot of marketing agencies out there. I mean, they set up the campaign. Most marketing agency, when it comes to Google ads, they know how to set up, the campaign, the keywords and things like that. Just kind of like the basic stuff that anybody could really do. I mean, you could put it up yourself too if you really wanted to. But there are, not all marketing agencies are the same or anything like that. But how long have you been running ads for?
Well, with this company, since March, like you saw, but I ran it with some other lady in the beginning, and then I switched over like in August to this company, SMS Advertising, and it looks, since March.
Since March, so pretty much like a year now, 10 months.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then how has results been? How much have you spent since March of last year?
With you saw on the thing on just for Google, a little under 18, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That signing up, the processing fee, and then the monthly fees that they charge, I would say close to 25.
Okay. And then what did results look like? Like, were you getting any phone calls or anything like that?
Well, with this company now, I average about maybe anywhere between calls, maybe between 20 and 30 calls. But let's say half of them are actually plumbing calls. The other half is marketing. And then we might not go to all the calls.
You said you get about 20 to 30 calls per month?
20. Hold on. I'm gonna see. You hear me?
I could, Yeah, I can hear you better now.
Okay. We get about 20 to 30 calls, but I include the marketing. I include all the calls that come in that are, what is it? Not real calls.
Mm-hmm.
So I include all that.
Okay,
So
so you said
real,
you
no,
said
go ahead.
you said 20 to 30 calls total?
A month.
Oh, a month. Okay. And then you said some of those calls they were marketers, some of those calls were uh what were the other calls for?
Robocalls, I think they call it.
Oh, okay, so like spam calls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then how many of those like calls are usually going to be like someone that actually need your services?
Maybe about, if there's like, let's say there's 25 calls that come in, about half of them.
Okay. And then so how much were you spending a month on Google Ads to get those 20 to 25 calls?
Well, right now I'm spending 3,000 a month on Google.
Okay,
I
so
was spending 2,500.
okay, so 3,000 a month got you 25 calls. That sounds like a little bit over $100 or so a call. Okay, and then half of those calls were robocalls. Some of those calls, what else did you mention about those calls that weren't good?
Some of them, people ask for estimates for a quote, or they're just inquiring about certain things. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a job per se.
Got it. Were there calls that were coming in that were mostly like, hey, we're looking for drainage, we're looking for, just a simple plumber, my thing's leaking. Were there like one that was more favored than the other or no?
I mean, the main calls that I want, Jordan, and I'm sure, for plumbing, it's drain calls.
Okay.
That's where, it's drain calls. We were struggling to get those calls. We still are.
Mm-hmm.
If I do get them, it might come on the weekend, or it might come later in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
If we do get them, we get a lot of leak detection calls, which that's okay too.
Mm-hmm.
But we really don't advertise for leak detection. But for whatever reason, we get them.
I think I saw you on your Google Ads campaign that I think you were targeting leak detection.
Yeah, but I don't think heavy or.
Yeah, I think probably more of the budget was going towards your drainage, drain leaking. Did you want to target plumbers keywords at all? Because I saw that you didn't really target that, or are you heavily just trying to go into the drain?
Just more into the drain. But I mean, whatever, I'm kind of new to this, and that's why I really don't know exactly what I was doing. So I was, I was trusting.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, you did get a chance to go through the audit. I kind of explained why your Google Ads campaign wasn't performing so well. I mean, there was only like really one ad running at a time, and you should be having multiple ad copies. You should be sending your traffic to a landing page so that you can qualify your leads a little bit better. And not only that, but convert more leads as well. So just through having a landing page set up and all of that, you should be able to convert more. That means more phone calls should be coming in. As far as robocalls, like you were mentioning, you are going to get that every now and then just because, your competitors or, things that just happen on the internet. Like there's no way you can absolutely stop that. However, we can reduce that though. And additionally, Google, they do a pretty decent job of, tracking robocall. So if a spam call comes through a roboclick, then you don't get charged for that click anyway. So it's not like you're wasting money on robocalls, but you're probably wasting your time. And we can definitely help you out with that with, just by optimizing your Google Ads account here and, installing making that landing page for your business.
Okay. I think another thing, though, that plays a big factor, you pointed out, and I didn't know because all the time I was under the impression, the mobile-friendly website.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that it was mobile-friendly, and it, based off what you looked into and everything. It's not. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, so it's tough. It's a tough game when it comes to running advertisement online. Not every business that just because you run Google Ads, you're gonna be profitable, right? You have to set it up the right way, and that goes to for your website, to your landing page, to your overall Google Ads account, making sure that everything's set up the right way. So a lot of people, and it's just not just you. There's a ton of businesses out there that run Google Ads, and it's not as profitable as it should be, just because things aren't running the right way, the way it should be. My company, we managed over $1.4 million in ad spend now, so we have a pretty good grasp on how to set up an account the right way, how it should be running, and how to improve the conversion rates overall.
What's the name of your company?
It's JLE Media.
And where are you guys based out of?
I'm here in Orange County, California.
Okay. Jordan, I mean, based off what you saw and everything, I mean, shouldn't they have been more concerned or done other things? Because based off your information, they were like, it's really bad, right? Or
I mean, it's. I don't want to say it's bad to scare you or anything like that, but I'm definitely saying that could be improved. It can definitely be improved by a whole lot.
I can't get any worse.
Well, I'll tell you that definitely if we move forward, then you'll see the results, the first month of working with us.
Okay. So let me ask you. I'm not in a contract that's month to month. They just need me to write, a letter, giving them 30 days notice. I could probably even do it. I could probably talk to them, and I won't need that. I would like to make the changes right away because I'm wasting money here.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
The transition. How fast would you be able to get it up? What would you start off the Google, the budget, and how much would your services cost?
So what I would recommend for you right now, Pedro, is probably just pause your entire Google Ads campaign right now. So that way you're not wasting any more money. That would be the number one thing here. And then as far as transitioning to my business or working with me, basically it'll take about, I would say 1 week, because we need to set up your landing page. We need to build you a whole custom landing page that is going to convert the traffic. So we got to make sure that it's mobile friendly, desktop friendly, and making sure that it converts. And we can get that up within the week. So, but if you want to move forward today, we can definitely have your landing page, your Google Ads account, everything live and running the way it should be a week from today. And so, as far as pricing goes, my pricing, I normally charge $2,500 for something like this to set it up, get things running and things like that. But because Dwight referred over to me, and you already have data here on your Google Ads account, we're not doing like a fresh start or anything like that. I'd be able to use this to optimize your account. It'd only be $1,000 a month, and yeah, that'd be it.
Okay. What about the monthly for Google?
So the monthly Google budget, it really depends on how aggressive you want to be. I think your $2,000 to $3,000 budget is good where it needs to be at. And at the end of the month, we'll take a look at the numbers again, see how many leads came in, what the numbers are, and we could kind of use that as a baseline and then we can adjust your budget from there and to meet your goals. So let's say at the end of the month, you got your cost per lead we know it was like 20, $30, whatever cost per lead, and then we got you a set amount of leads. We know how much that number is going to stay pretty consistent the next month. So let's say you want to get more leads or double your leads, then all you need to do is double your budget. So starting off with your 2 to 3K right now, that would be, that would work. And at the end of the month, we can adjust accordingly to meet your goals.
Okay, Jordan, a couple questions. I I'm gonna sign up. I'm just not gonna sign up today because I still have to let this company know. It's a little too late now. I'm gonna do it first thing in the morning. Um, and what else? What else? I also so tomorrow's what, Thursday. So probably by Friday, just to be safe. Um, also, like you seem like you have a lot of experience. Um, you worked for a lot of plumbing companies or service and repair companies like AC or.
I work for we work with all types of service-based businesses. So we managed over over $1 million working with service-based businesses all throughout the U.S.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So any company specifically in LA? I'm just curious, just so I know, just
Yeah,
have an idea. Cause
definitely. So
because the other company told me, the same thing and stuff, but honestly, I don't think they know. And I kind of had a hunch a little bit, but I went with it. And then they put this young girl, she just graduated from college on my account, and I just, it's not her fault.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
so that's why I'm asking regarding the plumbing companies.
Yeah, so we don't work. Number one, we don't work with any competitors. So no, we don't work with any plumbing companies in Los Angeles. I think you're in the San Fernando Valley. Is that right?
Correct.
We only right now our client in that area is actually with a criminal defense attorney in Encino. And so she's been with us for over 2 years now. Ever since she signed on, she stayed with us. And if criminal defense or attorneys in general in Los Angeles is a super competitive niche. So we've been able to get her results,
Correct.
amazing results. So for her to stay on for this long and she's actually really profitable and things like that, that kind of just speaks for the results itself.
Okay. All right. Now, I know you don't know the answer to this. Based off, the budget, 2 to 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
What's how many calls should I, more or less? I know you can't, like an average. Do you think I should be coming in every month?
So I'd probably be able to give you a better estimate once we move forward. That way we can kind of do a little bit more research, keyword research. We'll be able to find out, what the how much the cost per click what the cost per click looks like, and then use that and combine that with our conversion rate. I'd be able to give you a better estimate of how many calls you can expect. So as of right now, I wouldn't be able to give you, how many calls you can expect or anything like that. But what I can tell you is that it will increase from what you're running right now, because I'm looking at your campaign right now, and it says here it's only converting at 3%, which is extremely low. And a conversion rate, you should be converting anywhere between 15 to 20% plus. Now that's going to vary depending niche on niche, but just the minimum though, I would tell you it's going to be 15%, 15 to 20%, and you're only converting at 3%. So definitely you'll see an increase in not only calls but the quality of the calls as well.
Okay. 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 Let me do this then, Jordan. Let me call the company, and I'm also going to do the research, a little bit more research, because with all due respect, I agree and understand kind of what you're saying, and I believe it too. This would be the third time in a year that I'm changing advertising companies. And I just got to make sure, I got to make sure this is it. So I got to make sure if I still want to do this too, which I do. Just I can't, I'm kind of, it's a shock. I barely saw the video today because I was so busy. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm just wasting. These guys are not doing anything.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I'm always telling them.
No, I get it, because every single client we sign on, it's the same exact conversation.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. But
it's the same conversation. And so what we actually do to help our clients, because I know we work with clients throughout the US, and every single one of them, they get burned by SEO companies, Google Ads company, they get burned, and things like that. And so what we do is we actually offer a 30-day money back. So if you don't, you don't see any type of results, any type of improvements, you don't like it, you don't like me, you don't like it for whatever reason, we'll go ahead, we'll send you your management money back.
oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But no, Jordan, I think I will sign up. Just give me a couple of days at the end of the week. I am going to pause the campaign, and I just need to make sure I separate ties with this company now, and make sure everything is legit. You know, make sure there's no issues and that, things like that, because it's probably gonna shock them a little bit. But so just give me time. If I will touch base with you, I will touch base with you at the end of the day tomorrow, to give you a better time. If I don't sign up with you Friday, then I will probably start fresh. Maybe sign up with you over the weekend or Friday, but maybe start on Monday, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, let me know whenever you're ready, and then all I would need from you is just send me over your email, and then I'll send you back a proposal for you to look at. You can see, exactly what we're gonna do for you, all that good stuff, and then I'll send you an onboarding form to for you to fill out the information so we can get your account running the right way.
Perfect. Thank you, and thank you for looking into that. And I appreciate what you did, and you'll hear from me probably the end of the day tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sounds good, Pedro. I'll talk to you soon then.
Okay. Thank you, Jordan.
Okay, take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys. So I didn't close him on this initial call, but I felt like the conversation went good. It sounds like he's just, he's currently with a different company. This is the second, third company that he's worked with, and obviously we've heard it all before, right? Like I said, it's the same exact conversation with all the clients, right? Hey, we've been burned. This is not you're another marketing person, and I just don't know, right? And I even threw in the 30-day money back guarantee just to see what he would say. I don't think, even if I didn't throw that in there, I'm pretty sure he still would have signed on. But he still needs to cut ties with his previous company. So we'll give him some time, but he didn't say no. At the end of the call, he was already saying, I'm going to sign over with you probably this weekend. Let me just cut ties with this other company that we've worked with. Right. And, he asked, hey, are you working with any other plumbing companies at the moment? I told him, I was just being honest. No, I don't work with any other plumbing companies in your area, but we do have a, attorney, and, that really is not in the same niche, but still making it I was still able to make that relate to him, right? Because we all know that for attorneys, it's super competitive. The cost is super high. And if we're able to make it work for this attorney, we can definitely make it work for you, right? So that was kind of like me just, on my feet thinking really quick, because, I can't tell them that, hey, we work with so many plumbing companies. We know exactly, what to do, and things like that. So, at the end of the day, you gotta stay honest, and, somehow bring up other points where that, hey, even though I didn't do XYZ, I can still help you because, XYZ. So it might be your experience, right? Let's just say you don't have a client or whatever, you don't have case studies or whatever, but you've done your research a little bit. Well, even though, I didn't work with a plumbing company in your area, I've looked up here. It looks like your average cost per click in your area, you should be getting this amount, and this is how we're going to able to help you reach that point, right? So just kind of bringing up any points to steer them away from, like, oh, this person is saying no. You don't want to disagree or say no. You kind of want to make it just flow, and, still make it feel like you guys are agreeing together on it, right? And I'm not the best salesperson, guys. I'm not a good closer. I don't do this often, as you guys can tell. Otherwise, my whole channel would be about closing deals. But every now and then I hop on a call, and I think I did a pretty good job with this person. I tried my best to, understand I think that was the main thing. As you could tell, at the beginning of the phone call, I was just asking probing questions, kind of just, okay, hey, what are you doing? What have you done? What's working? What's not working? Just so we can kind of build some rapport, right? I'm not just going to hop on just because it's a referred client and expect that he's just going to sign on and pay me and let's make it happen, right? Build rapport, asking questions, and you could probably already tell at the beginning, even I'm asking questions, he's answering these questions, but he at the end of the day, his mind is like, oh, this guy is just another marketer. This is just another marketing company and things like that. So, you know, um, that's, you get probing questions, you just get that conversation flowing and then really understanding their pain points and then kind of letting them know, hey, these are your pain points, here's what's going on and here's how we can help you with that. Oh, your landing page, you're not converting, you're only converting at 3%, but with us we can get you up to 15 to 20%. That's where you should be at, and here's how we're going to do that. So I'll probably put this video on pause and probably make a second part of this video. All right, guys. So this is the part 2 of the phone call with Pedro. He texted me back a few days later, and we scheduled up our call for today to see if he wants to move forward. I believe he decided to cut ties with his, previous marketing company, and today's phone call should be about moving forward. So he probably has a few questions, and we'll see where it goes. All right. So our scheduled call is coming right up here. This is all live, no scripts at all. So everything on this video you're going to see in real, not I guess not live in real time, but you're going to see it live pretty much here. So we have it scheduled for within a minute. I think we can just go ahead and give him a call now.
Hello?
Hey, Pedro, it's Jordan. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, Jordan?
I'm doing good. Is your weekend doing all right?
It's going good. It's going good. How's yours?
It's good. It's good. So, I know the last time we touched base, you told me that you weren't working with your other marketing company anymore, and you said you had like a couple of things you wanted to go over with.
Yeah. So, um, I'd like to sign up with you, Jordan. I appreciate the time and effort you put into auditing my stuff. A couple questions I do have. I saw the whole video.
Okay.
I saw the first 15 minutes of it initially when I first called you,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't really want to see any more because I was a little bothered.
Yeah.
And then I finished watching the rest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing, you said you would be $1,000 a month for your services, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yes.
What would we start off with Google?
So with the Google ad spend, I normally recommend a minimum ad spend of $1,500. That's just the minimum. And then from there, at the end of the month, we could take the results. And if you want to see more leads, we can increase the budget. If you want to see less leads, we could, keep it as is or decrease the budget. So that'll be up to you. But depending on how aggressive, how competitive you want to be, that's entirely up to you. But my recommendation for minimum ad spend is anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000.
Okay. Now, that being said, look, you'll be the third person that I hire within the year. The first one didn't know what they were doing, and it is what it is. The second one, this company SMS, I felt that I didn't, I had trust in them because I felt they were a company, and I don't understand really what happened or if they ever knew how to do this type of advertising. I didn't get any rebuttals from them. They even gave me some money back. And that's weird. That's fine. That's beautiful. So I just, you come recommended by Dwight. We could start it, and I don't mind starting it at 2,500, Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
because there's no feeling out. There's no let's take it slow. Like I've been doing that.
Yeah.
You feel me? I've been doing that. And if let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. I saw the whole video. I know exactly what you're talking about, the landing pages now.
Mm-hmm.
their interpretation of a landing page is different, and I don't understand why.
Mm-hmm.
But yours, I understand, and um, so let's give it a go. Now, this thousand, does it include the landing pages you're going to add, or what does it include?
Yeah. So Pedro, so first of all, yeah, I completely know how you feel. And that's why, putting that together, that Google audit video for you, hopefully that helped you understand better, how to improve your campaign. But not only that, but, show you that I know what I'm talking about and everything that we're going to implement for you. So, based off that video, that's everything I'm going to do for you. So with that $1,000, that includes everything. There's no hidden fees, no separate fees, no commission fees. The $1,000 covers everything from your Google setup, your management, your optimization, your custom landing page. So we take care of absolutely everything. You also get access to a call tracking dashboard, so you're going to be able to track all of your leads, everybody that's called in to you, and you'll be able to see all the recordings. You're going to be able to track all the results and everything like that. So the $1,000 includes everything.
Okay. Now, next question is, would we like how? What do you need to get started?
Yeah.
As far as access codes or the website,
Yeah.
what part do you need on that?
So after we get off this phone call here, I'm going to send you two forms, two separate emails. One is going to be the proposal for you to look at. It's going to outline everything that we're going to do for you. And then you can add your billing information and all that to the proposal. The second form I'm going to send you is the onboarding form. That's going to be, questions asking about you and your business, what you're trying to advertise, what you're looking to advertise. And so once you fill that form, that's all the information I'm going to need, and we're going to be able to start building out your campaign. As far as access to your account, I think someone from your company, I forgot who I spoke to. She get what was her name? I forgot her name. I forget her name, but she already gave me access. So all I'm gonna do is link that to my manager's account, and so we should already be good to go as far as access. And then we're building you a custom landing page, so we don't need access to your website or any of that tracking stuff. We take care of all that for you.
Okay. When will we see kind of it working when you're 100% going?
So it's going to take us about a week to put everything together. So your campaign should be live by next Monday, or maybe even the end of this week. But before we go live, we're going to let you know, hey, Pedro, everything is good to go. And I'm just going to give you a heads up so that way, calls are going to come in, and that way you're just ready to, be able to answer the phone. As far as results, you should see the results within 48 hours of turning on the campaign. So it takes about 2 days for Google to start showing your ads, like after they review it and everything like that. So within, I would say after 2 days, 2 to 3 days, you should start seeing results coming in.
Okay. Do we have to do anything with Google before we would need verification code from Google and shit like that?
No.
Is that going to start all over again, or?
No, because like I said, you already have your Google Ads account. So nothing's gonna be restarted. All I'm doing is really just linking to your existing Google Ads account and then just, building it out the right way. So the access you have to your Google Ads dashboard right now, all that's gonna stay the same.
Okay. What else? I had a few things. Okay, so no, that's fine. Once you do that, you email all that stuff. I'll fill it out, and you should have this. If it's okay, you should have it by tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it tonight. If that works. If I have any questions, could I call you before though?
Yeah, feel free to call me, text me, email me, whatever works best. I do a really good job of responding. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Sounds good. Any questions, I'll probably text you. But other than that, I should have everything completed for you by tomorrow morning.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Yep, I'm super excited to get everything started, and I know this is the third marketing company, but I promise you, this is gonna work. And if it doesn't, our, you already know
No,
my guarantee.
I already see that. You know your way around this. Like I could tell you the way you're explaining things is like that makes sense. I was really mind boggled by the other company.
Well, you're not the only one. Trust me. All of my 30 to 40 other clients that I have on my agency, we've all had the same conversation. So no worries. It's not the first time I'm hearing this.
I hope it, I really hope we start getting calls, like real calls, and I could have structure in the business that I have. I mean, I stay busy with other type of advertising. Well, not really advertising, but like word of mouth and with
Yeah.
realtors, and I happen to stay busy, and God, I mean, bless that I'm okay, because my main focus was Google. Like when Google starts working, that's when I'll really feel comfortable.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yep. Google. Yeah. Google will definitely help you really scale your business. You can get it set it up the right way. So, well, I'm going to go ahead and send the forms, and then we're going to get started on building out your campaigns. And I'll give you a heads up. If you have any other questions, just, feel free to reach out anytime.
Sounds good, Jordan. I appreciate it.
All right, Pedro. Have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So the deal is closed. We closed another deal, as you could tell there. His main thing was, there's so many marketing companies he's worked with, and not so many, but two previous ones that he worked with, and it didn't go so well. So, it's the same conversation with most clients. They work with a marketing agency, they promise this, that, and you go in, and when I did this audit, it wasn't a whole lot that this other marketing company was doing. So we were, it's the same conversation for me. And as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you're confident in your fulfillment side, then you should be able to make guarantees. You should be able to speak with confidence and, reassure your prospect or your client, letting them know that you're going to be able to get them results. So this was all live, as you could tell. It wasn't scripted or anything like that. It was really just a normal conversation. And so, last words, I guess, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the phone call, if this was helpful to you in any way, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you want to hear more live sales call, phone calls, you want to see me do this a little bit more often, then, leave in the comment section below, because I actually don't really take on these phone calls a whole lot. Like I said, I normally just have my sales team do it. So, I'm really excited to help out Pedro here. I know he's had a ton of, just not the greatest experience in the past, and hopefully we can change that moving forward here. And I'm really confident I can do that for him. So I'm going to send over the forms to him, probably put up a screenshot of the payment going through once it does. And I'll guess I can keep you guys updated on how we do with Pedro as far as results. Hopefully by next month or so, we can get a video testimonial out of him. All right. So hopefully this video was awesome to you guys. And if it was, like I said, show us some love, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.